What's all that preparation for? We're going hiking. Finally going to hike Akaroa. So the plan for tomorrow is to go to the swimming thing very early and then drive down. We're currently still in Rolleston and it's like a 1.5 hour drive. So this is our dinner: Nutella, honey, Vegemite and avocado. And this is one of those avocados that we got from this side road store, and it does look much better than the supermarket ones. But with that, I'm gonna say goodnight. A big day tomorrow. Very good, very good. Well, this night was a cold one. -2 degrees outside. Next stop, Akaroa, and specifically the cafe. And the cafe is called, yeah, I'm not even gonna try, something rouge. Yeah, I don't really know why it was recommended to me. It was nothing too special. But after this little breakfast, we were ready to explore the area. Okay, so far Akaroa is very quiet, but people tend to greet. That's pretty nice, and it's very French. So this is the Akaroa Lighthouse. It's been established in 1880 and has been moved to this point from the Akaroa Head in 1980. And it's open to the public on the weekends. But today is not a weekend, so we can't go up. This is also something that I noticed, that most of the rocks here are just super magnetic. So this monument commemorates the arrival of the British and the French and the Maori on Banks Peninsula. And the Union Jack up there symbolizes the sovereignty of the British. So the cemetery is part of the Tane Park. Movers and Shakers, the Akaroa Anglican Cemetery. Buried in this cemetery are early settlers from all over Europe, including many who arrived as part of the English settlement of the Canterbury region. Among these settlers were Akaroa's early leaders, councillors, doctors and clergy, who provided public services to the town. Resting here are many of Akaroa's early leaders. These men structured the town, building roads, improving water supply and setting up institutions. George Armstrong served on the council for 50 years, 30 of them as a mayor. A generous man, he dedicated his life to improving the town. It smells like paint. Like fresh paint. Which is pretty weird for the garden of Tane. Or Tane. No idea how it's pronounced. It's very weird, that smell. Catholic cemetery. Buried in this cemetery are many of the early French settlers who arrived on the Comte de Paris in 1840. Although the European settlement of Akaroa owes its origins to whaling, these first settlers were the builders of this prosperous town. The contribution was a solid foundation of buildings, roads and extensive gardens that would characterize Akaroa for years to come. Cabinet maker, undertaker. Akaroa's colonial history survives in its architecture. Builders like John Cullen and John Walker left a legacy of modest heritage buildings, including churches, shops and cottages. Some of Walker's handiwork lies under these very grounds. Coffins he also made as a town undertaker. And the Dissenters cemetery. The early settlers buried here were mostly Christians who were neither Anglican nor Catholic. Eager to be involved in the jigsaw of life in Akaroa, they included skilled workers and entrepreneurs who brought new services to the town. By the 1870s, Akaroa was bustling with many small businesses, banks and hotels. It actually is only open from 5:30. What kind of bistro is open only from 5:30? It's a very interesting naming convention here in almost France. The Little Bistro. And why, most importantly, is the chairs outside. That is the international sign of an open venue. But they don't give a flying fart, I believe. So I think we'll head to the Brasserie for some lunch and then we do the hike. The Stony Bay hike. Maybe we can find a puffer jacket which is not broken and doesn't have any camouflage on it. That would be nice. They all want to have a little bit of the food, I think. We bought something that we probably regret. Sauce, hot sauce. And it says we got red bell peppers and smoking Ed's Carolina Reaper. It's probably a bad idea. And just the other day, just emptied this one, but that was pretty good, so we get that one again. Mustard mayo. Then we got some cured meat, some salami as well. It is now a 12-minute ride to the Elangovan Scenic Reserve up in the hills. And the hills are somewhere up there.